Gecko, come in. This is the 909. The entire KLF squadron we encountered has been destroyed. We're returning now.
Hey, leader, wait a minute!
There he goes, ignoring me.
909 and 606 are returning. The Gecko should turn the nose to 270.
Hey, Talho!
You don't have to make adjustments like that. He always makes his way back without it.
Wait a minute, leader!
Huh?
The 909! It's coming in too shallow!
Hey, leader, what's wrong with you? Holland, pull up, pull up!
Sheesh, you're lucky you only got a few cuts and bruises for your trouble. Were you distracted while you were landing? It's not really like you. Then again, it is.
You can laugh.
I can't laugh about this.
Hey, Misha.
Look, don't get me wrong. I didn't come aboard this ship to act as your counselor or anything like that.
You're right. How's Eureka doing?
She's off looking for Renton.
Toothbrushes because Renton's not here to stop them. I wonder if there's some in the bag. Eureka! Oh, welcome to the ship's store. Wait, why are you stocking the shelves with fresh goods? And why are you wearing that outfit? Well, because he's gone.
Wonder if Eureka's all right.
I think it's obvious she's not all right.
She's in pain, I'm sure of it. I know just how she feels. Hey, what do you think we should do about it, Moondoggy?
Dunno. Why don't you ask Holland? After all, the Gecko is his ship. It was his idea as the leader to bring Eureka here and then to let Renton aboard the ship. I'm scared another chair's gonna come flying my way if we try.
Well, yeah.
The ramen's cold. Renton.
So, boy, would you like to call Ray Mama? And maybe you'd like to call me Papa.
Huh?
Well, Ray said if you'd like. I mean, it was her idea.
Oh, no, hon, you agreed.
Now, Renton, call us Papa and Mama. And use a big voice, okay? Hey, wait a sec.
I guess this was all too sudden. Oh, Renton, I'm sorry. It's okay, you don't need to do it unless you really want to. And you only need to do it while we're all aboard this ship.
But I did something stupid. In El Paso, it got in the way of your work. I wouldn't be surprised if you kicked me out of here right now.
Don't be dumb. You did the best you could. If you want to, you can stay aboard this ship forever. Okay, Renton?
Balance?
I want you to listen to this idea, though it's nothing more than a hypothesis. What seems to spark the ammeter drive to respond is a balance between the mental signs of Eureka and those of Renton.
Both of them?
Right. Eureka alone can't do it, and neither can Renton. What's important is the balance between the two.
Just disband it already. Disband the Gecko State. It's useless to keep things going like this. Someone here is creating a bad atmosphere.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
I've had enough.
Well, I haven't!
Let go of me!
Why did things end up this way?
Because all you're doing right now is being jealous of Renton. You're pouting because he took Eureka away from you. Why, Holland? Why don't you let me help you? Why don't you let me into your heart?
It was sweet and warm, and it smelled good. But the words were slightly ticklish. Papa, Mama.
Huh? Remembering what you did, huh? It's something that only young ones can get away with. So, were you thinking about your girlfriend?
No, I wasn't.
You don't have to hide it. You were thinking about her.
Just stop it, Charles. That's not it. I mean, Papa.
Normally people have trouble saying things when they're told they have to. I know I couldn't do it.
Well, can't I start out just calling you guys Mom and Dad for a while? You see, I was never able to call for my father or mother, so using Papa and Mama is a little too high a hurdle for me right now.
I just worked up a little sweat at the gym. Smell bad? Well, Renton, this is how your dad smells.
It really does smell good.
I see. Your skills are as a mechanic.
Grandpa pounded all of this knowledge into me. He was an old man with a huge mouth, and I think his hobby was being bullheaded.
Now don't say that. He couldn't have been that bad. He did raise you.
Though I guess he wasn't able to raise me all the way to manhood. But he made sure that my maintenance skills were good. Just between you and me, I accepted an urgent request to tune a legendary LFO. It was the Nirvash.
The Nirvash? The Type 0?
Yep.
Wow, that's amazing. I'll have to go say hello to him sometime. You see, Renton, if you're really my son, then your grandpa must be my papa. The factory, is it far from here?
In Bell Forest. It's just a little place called Garage Thurston.
Thurston? Wait a minute. Then that means your dead father was...
Yes, his name was Adrock Thurston.
If Renton and Eureka were together, someday they would cause a tragedy.
Yeah? Well, that wouldn't have changed even if you were the one chosen by Eureka, and you damn well know it! And if it was you, you'd be plunging forward, right?
You're right, Talho. I guess I'm gonna have to accept him for what he is.
You just don't get it! What you have to accept is that you were not the one chosen by Eureka! You have to accept the fact that we have to believe in the two of them!
Yes, I know that. I really do, Talho.
If it's a test, then I don't have to go with you.
It's just a flight to see how it's doing. Besides, there's something I want to show you.
That's amazing. I've always looked up to the LFOs that could freely fly around this wonderful world like a skyfish. I loved them. But now...
You know, you really are a wonderful mechanic. It's as if you know just how the mechs feel.
This is a tool that's used to murder people. I don't care how it feels. Can I ask you something? This world is such a beautiful place. Why do people have to fight each other?
There's something I've been a bit curious about. Exactly what kind of LFO was the Type 0? It is a legendary ship. It wasn't really normal, was it?
No, it wasn't normal. The Nirvash doesn't boot properly with just an ordinary compact drive. You need a special attachment called the Amita drive.
The Amita drive?
Right. The Amita drive, working in conjunction with the compact drive, becomes the key to launch the Satori program.
The 7 swell?
Yeah. However, once they're combined, the two drives can't be taken off again. I don't know why, though.
I heard that the Type 0 has a strange pilot as well. Is that true?
Yeah. Very strange. Then again, the very first moment I saw her, there was something about her that really struck me. I guess you could say it was a case of love at first sight. But the feelings I had never got through to her, and I finally bailed out of the Gecko the first chance I got.
Wait, the Gecko?
Oh, sorry, I guess I hadn't told you that yet. You see, before I boarded this ship with you, I was a member of Gecko State. Don't be mad, Charles. I didn't mean to hide it from you, but I couldn't bring myself to start this conversation. I'm sorry.
I see. So, is Holland doing well nowadays?
Monsunos! This is bad! What are you doing? If we don't make him move fast, they're gonna shoot us down! Charles!
Freedom is something that you need to actively acquire. It's not something that's given with no strings attached. To be free means to take responsibility and prepare yourself for what's to come. Understand, Renton? I have no intent to resist. Please stop the attacks now. I'm a freelancer for the Federation. I'm Charles Beams.
Code confirmed. Sorry to have bothered you. I'm First Lieutenant Milton of State Army 87 KSQ. We encountered the Gecko in this area a few days ago, so we've been on close alert. We were patrolling when we spotted you.
Yeah, don't worry. I know where you guys stand.
What do you mean? But you're a subcontracting courier, aren't you?
I guess we're even, Renton. We're really freelancers, working under a reserve unit of the Federation Army. At the moment, we're on a mission to take back Eureka, as well as the Type 0.
Tell me you're joking.
I can't.
But it's a lie!
No, it isn't.
It's a lie!
It's not a lie.
It's a lie!
Renton!
Tell me it's a lie! Please, Charles, I'm begging you! I promise I'll practice! I'll do my best to call you guys Pop and Mama! So please, tell me it's not true! Tell me it's a lie! It's a lie!
Jeez, I'm so pathetic.
He finally came out. Idiot. My legs are totally numb already. Hap said he might be able to get some information on where Master Norb is.
The State and the Federation armies are working together to force the Gecko to a place where it can be shot down. The coordinates are on page 286 of the Jackson map. We began in 7 days. I don't care if you go back to the Gecko and tell them this information. If you want to keep it in the corner of your heart, you're free to stay on this ship. You also have the option of running away from both sides. It's your choice. The assault location and date will never change. We will make sure to take the Gecko down at that time and place. So I want you to promise me something. If what you decide to do is based on you being honest with your feelings, we'll accept it. Promise me you'll see it to the end.
Can I ask you one thing? Did you approach me knowing who I was from the very beginning?
Of course we knew.
Then I guess I'll be going now. Mr. Charles and Miss Ray, I want to thank you. Thank you for everything.
That boy. I wonder if he'll go back to the gecko.
I'm certain of it. After all, that boy, I mean Renton, is our son.
Yeah, you're right.
No matter how hoarse I get, if this scream of mine can melt away into the darkness, there's just one thing that I want to tell someone. Eureka, right now, I really need to see you.
Please! I have to know where Renton is! You need him too, don't you, Nirvash? Nirvash!
Eureka, I want to see you. And I want you to hear about this feeling of mine. But how do I do that?
Please, Nirvash, move for me! Nirvash! Please move! Please move!
I'll go. I'll make sure to bring him back to you. So promise you'll wait.
To be continued.
The boy sees an illusion in a voiceless conversation with the earth. He now flies into reality with his confirmed emotions in his heart. Next episode, World's End Garden.
Fly away,